EVO Banco is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, a decade of providing transformative financial services to the Spanish banking market. Joining me are Javier Gonzalez and Pedro Tomé. Javier, obviously 10 years is an incredible milestone. What are some of the most important innovations you've brought to market in that time?
It is. Well, looking back over this period, I think that the actual innovation of EVO Banco was itself to create this innovation culture. You need to have innovation as a pillar, must to permeate to all the organization, because it's not about having just an innovation department in an isolated way. And we did a lot of things. We were pioneers in using the cloud in banking, something that was unthinkable in 2014. We created an amazing app with an excellent UX. We collaborate with very famous fintechs and with Google, with Microsoft, with Amazon in very interesting innovation projects. But if I had to mention one single project, probably I will highlight our virtual assistant. And right now our client can do all the banking operation just by talking in a natural way, like having a human, but 24/7. So I think that this is a clear example on how to put the innovation and artificial intelligence to the service of our clients. It's great.
You've seen tremendous double-digit growth in customer numbers since 2020, breaking 900,000 in February last year. What products or services have been most successful in growing your base?
I wouldn't say it's just a matter of one product or two. I think that this compendium is a 360 package that we are delivering to our clients. You know that we have this bit different between the traditional banks that they are offering traditional products, loans, mortgages, and we have also this new bank of fintechs that they are doing a very good stuff in very specialized features. Our position has always been to have the best of both worlds. I think that we are a neobank in the sense that we can do specialized and cool features, but also we want to be there in all the life cycle of our clients. So we need to offer all the kind of product. This is key for our clients to consider us as a primary bank. Another critical factor, I think, is quality. The digital client is highly demanding. No matter if you did it well for a long time, in some moment you fail, they can abandon you in no time. So we are putting a lot of effort in better quality services, meet the quality that our client is looking for.
Now, growing your base so rapidly has come at the cost of profitability. What's the strategy for converting that customer growth into income growth?
Well, we are not growing by growing. Indeed, we are not investing a lot of money in ad campaigns or something like that, because we are not financed by venture capital, so we need to take care about where we put every euro. We cannot build products or trying to grow without a clear plan for having a return in the short or mid-term. The key of monetization is the client engagement. So if we are able to demonstrate our client that we are going to be there in all their life cycle, having better services with better quality, the monetization or the income growth is going to appear in a natural way.
Pedro, key to that monetization is going to be understanding your customers really well. How can you offer personalized services in an intelligent way?
Well, personalization is one of the keys for the future. At EVO Banco, we always pay attention to our clients' concern. Based on it, we have developed different applications, products and services that can be useful to the life of their clients. That's the important thing. These applications are based, for example, in organize better their finance or to increase the security of their transactions, even a tool to make comparison with others in order to manage better their money. So the idea here is to make it difficult easy. At EVO Banco, we are working to create a bank per person, not a bank for all, which cover all the necessity of each, wherever and whenever they need.
And how about for the next 10 years? How is EVO Banco going to continue to innovate?
Well, 10 years is a lot of time. Of course, we'll continue pushing and leading the line of voice banking for future. We truly believe on that. As Javier said, we create a culture of innovation at EVO Banco, and we define different lines of innovation. 3 of that can be personalization, user experience, and security. So, different products and services will be presented in the coming years along these lines. An example of that, close to release, could be the mortgage timeline. This is a service to the clients that they can follow their application to a digital mortgage in a real time. The idea is to reduce, we can say, the frustration of the clients and make easier this complex product. And for the far future, I can tell you that we are exploring different emerging technologies to be applied to the financial sector that can be useful to the clients. And also, who knows, maybe in the future emerging ecosystem like the metaverse will be something real and will be there. You know, something that I can tell you, you have to keep following us to see what happens in the future.
Well, we certainly will. Javier, Pedro, thank you both so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Learn more at avobanco.com. Click now for more videos from the world's most innovative banks, and please subscribe for the latest international business insights from worldfinance.com.